Welcome, guys. I've been tinkering with another Jund deck, another type of Jund reanimator. So this one's it's a bit different from my last attempt. So I wanted to make a version that doesn't rely on Fable of the Mirror Breaker for one thing, and doesn't rely on reanimation spells. I've tried to include as many creatures as possible. So the non-creature spells, we've got 4 Riveteer's Ascendancy, and I've got a couple of Eaten Alive and a couple of Voltage Surge. So the reasoning is we're going to basically the way we're going to bring creatures back is with the Ascendancy and with Body Launderer. So we're built around these two cards. We've got, for the Ascendancy, we've got quite a few sacrifice outlets. So that's why we're using Eaten Alive and Voltage Surge. These can sacrifice things. Bloodtithe Harvester. Obviously sacrifices itself, which is quite useful with a Riveteer's Ascendancy in play. That could bring back a Goldhound or a Willowgeist. We've got Skyfisher Spider. So that I thought I wanted to play a deck with 4 of these to really try these out and see if they're any good. And yeah, you can sacrifice a creature when this comes into play, and then to destroy a target non-land permanent. So that seems pretty good. So those are our sacrifice outlets, and then we've got Body Launderer, which when it dies, it can bring back a non-rogue creature with equal or lesser power. So this also happens to, it connives whenever another creature dies, so you can pump his power up. I thought that would take too long. It's a possibility. I've tried that in other decks, but we're just going to go for bringing back creatures with power 3 or less. So very helpfully, Skyfisher Spider has power 3. I thought Halana and Elena, we can chuck one of these in there. It's only power 2. So it's easy for it to bring back. Olivia's only power 3, and Olivia can also bring back another creature. Olivia does have this drawback. If she dies, then whatever she brought back gets exiled. But we'll try this out and see if Olivia can do a good job for us. There's also a bit of a loop here, but a sort of loop. If Body Launderer dies, we can bring back Gurgling Anointer, and then if we can get a couple of counters on Gurgling Anointer, it can bring back Body Launderer. So that's the tricky part, is getting counters on Gurgling Anointer. So Halana and Elena can do that job. They can get Gurgling Anointer up to 3 power. Oh, actually, my mistake, yeah. It is a bit complicated because Body Launderer, it brings back a creature based on his power, based on the target's power. And it has to be equal or less power. Gurgling Anointer, it looks at the Gurgling Anointer's power, but then it looks at the target's mana value. So actually you need to get to power 4 with Gurgling Anointer to get Body Launderer back. But I've been wondering about how many Gurgling Anointers I can get away with playing. I'm just going to try one to start with, because it might not work. It's one of these things where it's one of these cards that works with card draw, and we're a bit short on card draw in this deck, actually. We've got Scrapwork Mutt. So Scrapwork Mutt this is sort of the replacement for Fable of the Mirror Breaker. It does the discard and draw thing, but it's in the form of a creature card. We like creature cards because, of course, we can bring creatures back from the graveyard. That's the reasoning. But yeah, Gurgling Anointer. If we can, obviously, it's going to work well with Hannah and Elena, and maybe a Scrapwork Mutt can give it an extra counter, and then it can bring back a Body Launderer. But it's it feels like a long shot. But I've just got one copy. We'll try that out. I thought Willowgeist might work in this deck because we are taking things out of the graveyard sort of one by one. We can see how big we can get the Willowgeist. That might be fun. But yeah, so there's a few kind of one-offs in the deck. Let's see how they do. So so we could definitely change the deck and tighten it up a bit. But we'll just see how this goes. I haven't changed the mana base much from the last attempt. I think I was able to. I had some some of the common tap lands, so I've been able to replace those with Llanowar Wastes and Deathcap Glade. So that's pretty cool. I'm going to keep the one Thran Portal. But I think as soon as I play a couple of games against mono red and I have Thran Portal, that's probably where I'm going to drop it from the deck. But I'm just going to play standard play because I don't know if this deck's ready for ranked play yet. So originally I did have the sort of the top end in the deck with 7 mana creatures and reanimation spells, but I thought I've kind of tried that before. This feels like it's a bit different. Right, we're missing black mana for the Riveteer's Ascendancy. I'll keep 7. I wonder, I better check how many black sources I've got in the deck. But that is a black source, Sulfurous Springs. And we can play Bloodtithe Harvester. And it's going to take us, it's going to cost us 2 life to do that, which isn't great, but I guess we'll have to. That's dead. Okay. Oh, it's something that can make me sacrifice my creatures.
I've come for answers.
Also, each player discards a card. Okay. Riveteer's Ascendancy works based on mana value. So, question is, can I get away with losing a land here? I think we can get away with losing a Gurgling Anointer. That's what I'm thinking. So he's got Knight of Dust Shadow. Okay, cool. We hit an extra land. I'm going to play a Riveteer's Ascendancy. We didn't hit a second black mana. We'll chip away at Liliana.
You're gonna need a good Undertaker.
Yeah, well, I think definitely we're going to have to review the number of black mana sources in the deck. That's my first note. And we'll have a problem if they have the...
Off you go.
Gain a life point. That's nice. Okay, Blanchwood Prowler. This might be quite useful. Well, we could play an extra black source. Never mind. We hit a lot of mountains. That's fair enough. Yeah, the reason this deck has lots of mountains in it is because of Goldhound. Okay, that's unfortunate. So bye-bye. I was worried he might have invoked Despair. That has been borne out. Okay, never mind. We will lose our... Oh, wait. I might be able to sacrifice and get a creature back. Oh, no. It all happens... Oh, no. It seemed to work. That's nice. So I can get Goldhound back, and that can give me... black mana. Okay, let's resolve that.
I'm tired of your secrets.
Discard a mountain. And I'm going to discard the other mountain as well. Olivia Crimson Bride. We could cast Body Launderer, and what would happen? When Body Launderer dies, he could get back Gurgling Anointer or Bloodtithe Harvester. We could also just hit for 1 mana. I could play Blanchwood Prowler and just try and find... Let's get green from here. I really blew it there. Can I undo that? Yes, I can. I meant to hit Rockfall Vale. Okay, there we go. Blanchwood Prowler. Are we going to hit a black... No, it's another mountain. Oh, no. We want to get to 5 land, I think. And we're... Do we play Body Launderer? No. I'm gonna swing in and hit Liliana like that. There we go.
You chose the wrong day to cross me.
And then we could play Olivia next turn. We could discard Body Launderer. Kicks his command. Kills my dudes. And he gets back Knight of Dust Shadow. Okay. So, the bad news. We don't have the... We have to lose Body Launderer, I think. And we were hoping we'd draw a land. We did not. There's a blood token. Okay. Okay.
Favors the foolish, after all.
Fair enough. That's gone.
I've always hated clouds.
Knight of Dust Shadow. Okay. Another Liliana. Okay. So I still get to discard a card. It's annoying because I thought, hey, I've got the precise deck to deal with sacrifice effects. But yeah, of course we lose to Invoke Despair, which is unfortunate. So we lose that one.
You won't be outsmarting me.
Never mind. We now we can cast Olivia, but if we get her back somehow. Now, earlier, if we rewind, right, I did have a chance to cast Body Launderer, sacrificing the Goldhound. Maybe that was the right call there. Oh, that's a shame. So we don't have any other creature to use with this. But this can gain us a lot of life. It means Liliana has to use 2. Has to use 2 loyalty to kill it. And then we can exile it and gain 9 life. So it buys us a little bit of time.
Sacrifices must be made.
Boom. Oh yeah, good game. Forgot about Knight of Dust Shadow. He has literally the card in play that stops me gaining life. But never mind. He literally has, yeah, everything to stop my deck doing anything. And I'm just going to still... So we are 23 cards into the deck. Well, we've had some milling happen. Have we milled any? We haven't milled any black sources. 23 cards into the deck, we've only got one black source, which is quite interesting, really. So, end the turn there. Arguably, we could well, we're dead anyway, aren't we? Now I think of it. I think we have to discard Body Launderer and see if we get something instant. Okay, good game. We're dead. Concede. So, we can beat that deck. Honestly, we can. It's just that if they get Invoke Despair to take out Riveteer's Ascendancy, then we're in trouble. We just have to hope that they can't get rid of the Riveteer's Despair. Riveteer's Ascendancy. I mean, right. Now, we go to the deck, and we're going to count black sources in the deck. We should have 16, in theory. If we don't have 16, something is very wrong. Something's very wrong. Yeah, I've made a mistake. We've only got 12 black sources in the deck. So, we need to get up to 16. If I add these lands, that's 16. Roughly, we're trying to play red on turn 1. I'm going to drop these 4 mountains. Haunted Ridge doesn't help us play red on turn 1. Therefore, I could take more Thran Portals, which is a bit scary. But let's do it. We've got to get the mana fixing right. Our mana fixing absolutely failed on that attempt. Now we've got 16 black sources now. And that should work. But that was interesting. I thought that would be the best matchup for the deck, the black deck that's forcing me to sacrifice, because it's playing directly into my hands, in theory. But Invoke Despair is just a little bit too much. Ideally, we'd have a 1 or 2 drop enchantment creature that could take the hit from Invoke Despair and protect our Riveteer's Ascendancy. Like a Jund version of the Spirited Companion. Right. A lot of pain lands, I see. But our mana is correct. That's the good news. I'm thinking here we want a turn 3 Thran Portal. But it's looking like almost every point of mana we're going to spend is going to do us damage. That thing's quite scary. Right, so yes, Llanowar Wastes. Right, we've already lightning bolted ourselves. Sokenzan Smelter. I like the Proving Ground because I don't have to take damage when I'm using it. And I've got my blood token. So this guy's a little bit scary. Let's blow him up. Put something in the graveyard as well. Oh, and we can play another Harvester. That's good. And we're down to 15. It's a lot of pain lands, I'll admit. But I'm thinking we're getting rid of Thran Portal. We've got Boseiju for Dragon Spell Reactor if that gets a little out of control. Oh yeah. Another Smelter. And you could definitely sacrifice that and make a 3/1. Very nice. He did not attack. Okay. Right, here is where things get interesting, I think. We have Riveteer's Ascendancy, so we're going to play that. Yeah, these pain lands are a little much, to be honest. We'll play another pain land as well. I think we harvest this Smelter. And we could do Eaten Alive on that, but we can hold the... Oh. We missed a little trick there. We could have sacrificed the Goldhound and brought it back tapped. Right. We're still learning how to use this card. I think that's fair. Right. I will end the turn. And then he's got to blow this guy up, which I'm fully expecting. It's another Dragon Spell Reactor. Okay. Virus Beetle. Okay. Glad I didn't use my blood token yet, I suppose. We'll discard the Thran Portal. Now, no, I can't use. I don't think I want to use a blood token here. Okay, my turn. Okay, we have Sokenzan. So we can get 2 creatures if we want. We can just play that as a land. I'm going to Boseiju the 5 damage thing. him a land. Do we play Sokenzan as a land? Do we channel it later? Keep it to channel later? Do we discard it to draw a card? Is the question. Okay, I think I'm going to choose discarding it to draw a card on this turn. And we're going to take another point of damage. Ow. And we've got 2 blockers, so that's something. Big score, okay. So yeah, very good one with Dragon Spark Reactor. I was trying to get this card to work last year. Okay, Smelter number 3. And you can pop a treasure to use that. He's just going to decline, okay. Alright. We have a scrapwork mutt, so that's... you may discard a card. We don't want to discard Eaten Alive. Yeah, I'm so I just want more ways of getting cards, really, drawing cards. All this discard and draw stuff is fine, but just having the sheer volume of cards is what I'm missing. Okay, we're going to, I think, Eaten Alive with this. Oh. Target a creature, yeah. Target that one. Use... Oh, no. Okay, auto pay. And then sacrifice a creature. There we go. Boom. I will play the Scrapwork Mutt as another blocker. I'm not going to discard anything. Dollhouse of Horrors. Wow, okay. So you can bring back Sokenzan Smelters again. And pump this up. Nice. He doesn't quite have the spare mana yet. Seeing this smelter a lot this game. Okay, he's going to spend the mana. Yes, makes sense. Sacrifice the beetle. And then you can bring the beetle back and make me discard. Oh, okay, so that is a 3/3. Fair enough. Right, first striker kills a 3/1. That gets +1/+1 for each construct you control. That'll die to first strike damage, so the mutt will actually trade off with this guy. That's my thinking. Okay, that's it. Blanchwood Prowler. Well, this is card advantage. Okay. We missed a land drop with that one. And we'll go next, and next, and no attacks, and end turn. It's another solid one. Oh, that's going to die. Okay. I was just thinking, I mean, the Dragon Spark Reactor is lethal. But now it's lethal. That's got haste. So, I mean, this guy, he's got a laborious kind of combo, and it's just been a bit more effective than mine. It's fair to say. I'll take 6. And if I'm stuck on 4 lands as well, it's like, what's happened this game? I've been hit by 1 virus beetle. I guess he's had experimental synthesizer. He might have had a big score, so that's where he's got extra cards. Oh wow, okay. Skyfisher Spider can destroy anything. So that's pretty cool. It would be nice if I had 6 mana and I could make a scrapwork mart, but yeah, that's not going to happen. Gonna lose another point of life. And we're just gonna get run over here. He just, yeah, does that. And Searchlight Companion, okay. Sure. Now, what would be interesting, if I could get this guy to die to first strike, I'd get the gain 8 life trigger. But he doesn't have first strike. Bit before I took the damage. Yeah. But the timing is not on my side there. Well, that felt pretty terrible, I've got to say. Yeah, definitely needs some kind of card draw in the deck, it feels like. Let's have a look at the deck, though. Right. I mean, the Blanchwood Prowler, that's potentially hitting a land, giving me card advantage. I think it's basically the core problem of your sacrifice deck is everything. You're trying to do stuff, and everything's a 2 for 1. You're trying to sacrifice something to do something, and those cards aren't, unless you've got your combo in play, those cards aren't being replaced. So if I did do a simple search for creature and draw, right, Novice Occultist is what you come up with. Yeah, draws a card on death. Do we have to go that far to get a bit of card draw in the deck? Fell Stinger. Fell Stinger. That might be a very, very good one. Costs me a lot of life points. Okay, I think this might... And Morbid Opportunist. Morbid Opportunist. Here we go. We're getting a lot of ideas here. Phyrexian Rager. Yeah. Not so keen on that one. Yeah, probably not so good at that kind of thing. And there is the Circuit Mender. When it leaves the battlefield, draw a card. That can offset a lot of the losing life that's going on as well. Right. Willowgeist was the idea that is one life gain idea. So yeah, the idea of Olivia was to discard her. When Body Laundry dies, Olivia can come back. I think Olivia's a step too far in this deck. Right. Willowgeist is sort of interesting, but I think we can drop Willowgeist. Gurgling Anointer is maybe just okay. I like the loop with Body Launderer. We want to see if we can fit in some more Circuit Menders. Because it's a better card. Well, it is a 3-mana card. It's like a 3-mana version of Novice Occultist. We could do a bit of a grab bag of card draw effects. One of each. Because they're all kind of doing the same job. Fels, yeah. I don't think we bother with Phyrexian Rager though, to be honest. Braids is another sacrifice outlet. Now this is adding quite a few cards to the deck. And we've got to make some difficult choices here. I kind of like my 2-drops, Scrapwork Mutts. But if we've got less of an emphasis on Goldhounds, see this card makes more sense when you're running the Diagraph Rebirth. That's the whole point of this card is to play it with Diagraph Rebirth, and we're not doing that anymore. So I think maybe Goldhound is a bad idea. We want a 1-mana creature though to bring back. I think we can go down to 3 until we come up with. Well, we could even do. We could go Willowgeist here. That's what I'm thinking. There's also Death Bonnet Sprout, and you're getting into kind of the self-mill deck, which is a different deck. Let's try this. 3 Willowgeists instead of the Goldhounds. And then we need untap green. So we just switch from mountains to forests and hope that all sort of holds together. And then we still need to drop 2 cards. So well, yeah, Morbid Opportunist is going to be recurring card draw. Right, I'm going to say we don't need Novice Occultist. Let's drop that. And we drop one of these things. Maybe it's the Circuit Mender. Yeah, let's drop the Circuit Mender. Okay, right. Let's try this configuration. The name of the deck is wrong because I was playing Gixian Puppeteer. That's why it's called Body Puppeteer. That's been dropped. So we have to come up with a new name for the deck as well. Okay, yeah, that seems fine. We can work with this. We'll need Thran Portal for black mana. I think that works with Blanchwood Prowler. We'll see. So yeah, we can play the portal on turn 3. Okay, we missed a land drop. Get a couple of scrapwork mutts in the graveyard. Cool. Okay. Now, remember we do need double black in this deck, and I think I want to play the Thran Portal whilst it's an untapped land. That's my reasoning, and I'm going to go for the Riveteer's Ascendancy here. He might have Spell Pierce, which would be a shame, but we'll go for it. Out of that. Okay, we have Skyfisher Spider, so this is where we can start taking things out and sacrificing things. Let's play a Blanchwood Prowler first. Let's try and get our land count up a bit. That's nice. Okay. Takenuma. Takenuma's cool, but I think we're just going to increase. I think we're just going to play that. Spell Rune Painter. Okay. So we might actually see the deck do something. This is a very exciting moment. Right, am I going to play the land or use this for milling? That's the one thing. Right, we got a Willowgeist in the graveyard, didn't we? Well, we can... Let's hold the Takenuma. Let's hold it. I think we only need 4 mana in this deck, so... Skyfisher Spider comes into play. We sacrifice Blanchwood Prowler. Things happen. We blow up a Spell Rune Painter. And we bring that guy back. Nice. There, that felt quite satisfying. Memory Deluge. He has until end of next turn to play that. Okay, that's out of there. We'll decline that. We can play a Haunted Ridge. Let's play Takenuma. We can hold Skyfisher Spider for the next thing. That will get bigger. We can attack for 2. Memory Deluge, okay. So we're sort of in the situation. We want to use Skyfisher Spider for a bit of beatdown. We kind of want him to play a creature. Or any permanent. Thank you. Thank you. He's a gentleman and a scholar. Right. How about... Oh, we've hit 6 mana. Right. We can get... do we not have another 1 mana? No. Right. I was hoping I could scrapwork Mutt and sacrifice that. But let's do that. Let's do that anyway. Let's discard Voltage Surge. There we go, that's a good one. And then we will... Actually, let's attack with both of these. Then we'll Skyfisher Spider again. That will get exiled. Inferno, so you can double up on a spell now. Lightning Strike. Both my dudes. Nice. Gain 7 life. I'll decline that. Right. We can scrapwork Mutt, discard the land. I reckon. 6 land is a sweet spot, I think. Next. And put Body Launderer. Doesn't die, it exiles, unfortunately. He's using... Oh, wow. It's a Vadrik deck. This card's awesome. Okay. I've got a couple little problems to deal with here. Right. We've got... but we've got Willowgeist, we've got Braids. We've got Eaten Alive. Do we have 3 black mana? Yes. Let's play Willowgeist first. Let's play Braids. If we Eaten Alive the Vadrik, sacrifice Body Launderer, we can put Gurgling Anointer into play. Right? Sacrifice a creature, please. We're going to get rid of Vadrik, like that. Going to auto pay. Sacrifice Body Launderer. Body Launderer is going to get back. Oh, Skyfisher Spider, maybe. No, Gurgling Anointer. Let's get back the Gurgling Anointer. That's going to bring back the Blanchwood Prowler, maybe? Or Willowgeist. Maybe another Willowgeist. Nice. Then we've got Braids. We can bring back a 1-mana creature if... No, you see, we made a mistake. Let's sacrifice a Willowgeist. Wait. Let's sacrifice a Gurgling Anointer. We didn't do that as well as we could have done. That could have got us a lot more value. I needed to bring back... Okay. Some kind of mistake was made. They may sacrifice a permanent. Okay, he lost 2 life and drew a card. Right. Right, he's got more creatures. Okay, I'm gonna go ahead and do no blocks here, I think. So yeah, I just chucked Braids in. I didn't really read the card, but yeah, that's... They may sacrifice a permanent. They don't have to. Okay. That card's not as good as I thought. Then, in that case, do these things... Oh, these things have trample as well. Are you kidding me? Okay. I guess we're dead then. That is unfortunate. So I think Braids just gets cut from the deck. It doesn't... I was counting on this guy getting killed, but obviously it didn't. And right. Now, we've still got a sacrifice effect. I'm going to sacrifice the Opportunist to bring back something that's 2 mana. Blanchwood Prowler, I guess. But it's going to pump up the Willowgeists. Okay. No attackers. End the turn. Or do we sacrifice Willowgeist? I think we have to sacrifice that guy. I think that gets more power and toughness on the board. Blanchwood Prowler. It does come back tapped though. And you get more power and toughness from these guys. Let's put a land in the hand. Oh, that's nice. 5/5 and 4/4. Because I guess we took 2 things out because we got the land was the second thing we took out. That's nice. Okay. Right. Willowgeist double blocks here. We're taking 8. When these go to the graveyard, though, I'm gaining some power. I don't know my timings very well here. I think I die before I'll these go to the graveyard. So I'll have to just chump block with braids here. I think. Yeah, let's just chump block with braids. At least we're taking out one of them in theory, unless he's got the 4 damage instant. Oh, that puts them down to 7/7, by the way, because that's gone from the graveyard. But then that puts something else in the graveyard, I guess. He's got play with fire on that one, which makes them 9/9. Okay. And he's got consider that gets it to 10/10. That's a shocker. Okay. -3. Those die. Do I gain any life? No. Interesting. Trample damage goes through and resolved before the graveyard effects get resolved. So we learnt something. We learnt something from that game. I might have second thoughts over braids because that doesn't seem very good if they don't have to sacrifice anything. What? Maybe that would be ridiculously powerful. I don't grasp how. I think probably the most likely thing. So a fell stinger would be an excellent choice, I suspect. Gurgling Annoyance is not too bad. Yeah, we'll go for the 2 fell stingers this time. Right, we have our mana. We have a difficult choice though. It's one of those Willowgeist turn 1 and then it delays your Bloodtithe Harvester to turn 3. But we've got Scrapwork Mart on turn 2. We'll keep this. We can actually get around that by playing, by spending some life points. We'll try it. This way, I can play Gurgling Anointer on turn 3, and then I can follow up with the Mutt later on and start growing the Anointer, which sounds good. Okay, cut down on that. Probably discard Thran Portal. Well, that's interesting. We could play it Riveteer's Ascendancy right now. He is tapped out. Not tapped out. He is the opposite of that. He's untapped, so he could have a counter spell. And it's quite an important card for me. I will attack with the Willowgeist. And we'll go for a Gurgling Anointer. It's out of there, okay. Right, he is an instant speed gamer. Right, we could Scrapwork Mutt and Bloodtithe Harvester. Let's try that. He might have a board wipe. He is going 1 for 1 with the removal at the moment. Okay, yeah, I was thinking, what would I play in an Esper deck? Obscure Interceptor seems like a good one. And it connives, so it's 4/2. That's bounced back to the hand. Alright, we'll play Bloodtithe Harvester in that case. What's Urtai doing? Blowing up Bloodtithe Harvester. Okay, I'll draw a card, thank you. No blocks. Got a Death Toucher. I think I like this land. Hang on. Yeah, we don't have an untapped land. We can't. He's pretty tapped out. I'm about to get walloped this turn. So I think I need Fell Stinger here. I'm going to play the tap land, and I'll Fell Stinger and get rid of the Geist. I'll draw 2 cards, please. Okay, I should have thought that through, because I already played the land. I should have thought, I'm about to draw 2 cards. I may get an untapped mana source. So this could have killed something. So that was a little bit of a misplay there. And enter. It's bounced. Okie doke. You can swing in for 7. Wedding announcement. Okay. that's his. You know, that's his hand emptied pretty much. It was just drawn one off-wording announcement. But he had a good job there, didn't he? A good hand. So these two removal cards, Otawara, and these two both. Well, this is I guess a tempo card, and this is removal as well. Okay, so we want our untapped mana source. We'll try and add up the turn here. So I would like to get Riveteer's Ascendancy out, if possible. But I can Voltage Surge something for 2. That seems, yeah, that seems uncontroversial. We just hit this for 2. Submit 0. Okay, I'll keep it simple. Riveteer's Ascendancy. Or we could go for 2 creatures. I'll be slightly greedy. I'll go for Riveteer's Ascendancy. I could go for Blanchwood Prowler. No, I'll go for this guy. He's guaranteed to have 2 power. We can discard a Thran Portal. Okay. He's got another cut down because he's... Yeah, literally that was in his top 2 cards. Oh wow, okay. He literally... His top 2 cards were cut down from a blocker, Wandering Emperor to pump his attacker. Which, you know, that worked out nicely for him. Okay, he kind of got exactly what he needed there. I was thinking, Esper doesn't have a way of pumping a creature. I'll be fine for another turn. Oh yeah. So yeah, new deck, tough going so far. I'm keeping the same deck again there, but guess it might need some tinkering. I'm getting fed up of just the sheer number of pain lands. We haven't even played mono red yet as well, so we can't Willow Geist turn 1 here. Let's keep 7. We'll play a tap land like that. For a Bloodtithe Harvester. So, okay. Red white. This feels like it's the Phyrexian Portal Reanimator deck already. Which I was thinking that's another thing that forces you to sacrifice, so my deck might be good against it. So we'll try Willow Geist here and a Scrapwork Mutt, and what we'll discard. Oh, interesting. We've got the 4th land here that we need. I think decline. We won't discard anything because we've got a perfect hand. Now I think of it, we want both these cards. All 3 of these cards. There's Fable, okay. There's land number 4. Right, we are going in with... How about Harvester takes that out, for one thing. We swing in with these two. We don't want him discarding and reanimating things. I think we now kill the Mirror Breaker. So I'm going to sacrifice Scrapwork Mutt to do that. Expensive way of getting rid of a Fable. But my gut feeling says it's a good idea to do that. So he's got Brotherhood's End, okay. Let's decline to do that. Okay, we have a land, which we might want to discard. And 4 mana's our sweet spot. So we won't, I think we won't play that, we'll just discard that later. Restoration, okay. Another Body Launderer, cool. We've got 4 creatures in the graveyard. Play another one. Let's make him use another Brotherhood's End, if he's got it. Probably rather do a farewell. That would be a shame. Oh, there we go. Portal to Phyrexia in the graveyard. What a surprise! I called it. So the thing we want to bring back, in theory, is Skyfisher Spider, but I don't know if we'll be able to sacrifice another creature and blow up the portal. Well, we'll see. Okay, one bring Emperor.
Anyone who harms my
So
people
exile
must contend
Body
with me.
Launderer. Okay,
My judgment is
fair enough. We'll happily play that land, I think. How about Scrapwork Mutt? Yeah. Might have some instant speed removal here. Discard that. I can make sure Wandering Emperor dies. Or I could do something like that. He's got to use removal on the Mutt. Okay, that's getting blown up. But he's not drawing stuff. So Skyfisher Spider. That was what I was relying on to blow up the Portal of Phyrexia. But we're not going to get back Skyfisher Spider any other way. And we can blow up his his thing. Well, I think Willowgeist is going to come out because we're pretty sure he's dead anyway.
Try not to miss me.
So it doesn't matter so much what I play. But well, we'll see. I'm expecting the reanimation spell here. Yeah. Maybe he would have played it already. I've got loads of creatures to bring back from the graveyard. Okay, so let's use a blood token. Drop a swamp. Okay, Blanchwood Prowler. There's the Riveteer's Ascendancy. Cool. All right, let's try this. You may have an answer to it. Just because you're playing a cool card doesn't mean people don't have enchantment removal. I mean, a cool janky card. Yeah, we can take that back to pump our Willowgeist up. That's okay. So, I think Portal to Phyrexia still kills all my creatures without me being able to bring anything back, unfortunately. Nightstone and Weakstone. Draws 2 cards, okay. Yeah, let's play a land. Okay, I think it's... oh, we don't have to sacrifice a creature. That's a good point. I can just cast full... Okay, full price. Do that. Okay. Now, let's swing in with the Geist. But, yeah, deck feels... Oh, yeah, I missed that. Nice, yeah. He can make a pilot with that and pilot the other one. Yes. I missed that little detail. And he still has mana to draw a million more cards. Fair enough. So, yeah. No real need for Portal to Phyrexia at this point. He's going to do it anyway, because he can. Sure. See, this is the idea. This is the idea behind the deck. I can profit from my opponent's forced sacrifice effects with Riveteer's Ascendancy. It's a counter, guys. I get a 1/1 Willow-Geist in that situation. It's just a little matter that he gets one of my creatures from the graveyard every turn. I can play a forest. Yeah, so we've completely gone dead. I mean, we've got almost, it feels like almost no card draw in this deck. Compared to his deck, he's got, you know, Fable to discard and draw, we've got Bankbuster, and Mightstone and Weakstone. So, yeah, he can sacrifice something and blow up Riveteer's Ascendancy, of course. I'll make it easier for him. Taking a bit too long, really, isn't it? Still, I was kind of glad I got to see that deck and see what my attempt could do. My Jund deck could do about it, but yeah, it's not very impressive, to be honest. I'm not bowled over by Riveteer's Ascendancy at this point, but we've tried. I fear, am I going to go again? Do we just go crazy on card draw things and see if that fixes the deck? I've only got 3 Fell Stingers. They all seem to cost 3, these card draw effects. Yeah, we've only got 3 of those as well. So, we up the card draw like that. Skyfisher Spider. We're doing quite well for Skyfisher Spider. Helena and Elena's a nice idea, but actually... Just thinking, do we need Gurgling Anointer? Maybe we do. I think we drop Helena and Elena. I think that's kind of a... maybe a slightly silly card. And we can risk having a few more of these. Yeah, maybe. I'm just thinking. Yeah, let's drop some a pain land here or there. Let's do something like that. We've still got a few pain lands. We've still got plenty of stuff. Actually, let's. I'm going to slow the deck down a little bit. We'll go for 4 Ziatora's Proving Ground, 1 Thran Portal. Gut feeling is it's too many pain lands. I think I'll call this my last attempt to try and get a win with this. Seems a teeny bit outmatched at the moment, I'm afraid. Right, okie doke, we've got drawn some Morbid Opportunists, that's pretty good. We're going to have a tap land on turn 1. We can't, right, yep, problem, immediate problem, we can't do a turn 2 Bloodtithe Harvester. But that's what happens when you change the mana base. Luckily, we top deck a 2-drop Nice. Oh, it's this deck once again. Well, this is the deck I want to play against. There's Portal to Phyrexia. I don't have my my counter card, unfortunately. So he needs 5 mana for his thing, doesn't he? I'll play a Morbid Opportunist here. No attacks. That gets him right, land number 4. Guaranteed. What we don't have is a way of eating his graveyard. That would be the Green Saga enchantment for 2 mana. That would do that. Okay, let's Bloodtithe Harvester. That seems reasonable. Scrapwork Mutt and discard a Willowgeist seems reasonable. No attacks. I guess, yeah, Boseiju could destroy something. And he's got Teferi Temporal Pilgrim. Love to see it. Right, so we're losing all these creatures next turn anyway, basically. I think I can play the Sulfurous Springs. So, take out Rafine. We'll draw the card off the Opportunist. Really? Soul Partition. Okay. Okay, let's swing in for some damage. Blocking like that, okay. And well, we could do Eaten Alive on that. It's a tricky one, but okay, I think I'm gonna end the turn there. That's a slightly bigger target. He's got the mana, but he does not reanimate that immediately. Okay, interesting. Right. Another Rafines. So, how does that spell work again? Oh, right. Spell cast by an opponent this way costs 2 more to cast. So it's interesting. It is a protection spell. Okay. Right. How about Boseiju on Fable of the Mirror Breaker? What do we think about that? Or, yeah, I mean, if he's searching for the reanimation spell, that will, in theory, slow him down a little bit. He's already got the right mana for the reanimation. Now, what do I need? Do I need to drop a Morbid Opportunist? Yeah, I think so. I think I don't. I'll get rid of the Morbid Opportunist, because I want to draw my cool card. Right. So, Eaten Alive. I can cast it for full cost. But I think, no, I don't want to do that. Let's sacrifice a creature. Auto pay, sacrifice a scrapwork mark. Okay, cool. Play another scrapwork mutt. Discard that one. Cool. Right, grab a land. Play a land. No attacks. Here's another Fable. So Scrapwork Mart. Actually, when this dies, this exiles. It doesn't die properly, which is annoying. I think let's blow up the Fable with the Spider, even though this is what I need to kill the portal. I think I'll have to do that. Yeah, let's sacrifice the Prowler. Let's pop the Fable. Okay, cool. That's the card we want to see. And no attacks. See if he's got the answer for Riveteer's Ascendancy. They usually do. Or it's just irrelevant. Yeah, bit more card draw. There's the repair and recharge. Well, let's see what happens. Riveteer's Ascendancy is going to do some stuff, which is actually quite cool. So, let's get a Bloodtithe Harvester. Ooh, let's get Willowgeist first. Let's see if the ordering matters. Oh, yeah, let's get another Willowgeist. Okay, I did that a bit wrong. So, because we can get a Morbid Opportunist, we should get a Morbid Opportunist, right? Take action. Decline that one, please. Okay, so that didn't quite work for some reason. I don't know exactly what happened there. Do this only once each turn. It's the last line of text that I've obviously never read before. Never mind. Okay, well, it's a good try trying to find a sort of organic counter to Portal to Phyrexia. This is just nowhere near the power level required, unfortunately, I think. Alright, Takenuma. isn't quite going to do it. Is that we need 8 mana to bring that back. Unfortunately. Let's play Willowgeist. Blanchwood Prowler. Take a Ziatora's Proving Ground. We'll get buffed to 2/2. Maybe we'll play that tapped. That's fine. We've got some blockers, I guess. I'll end the turn. So I see Soul partitions it, and then he can recast it for 9 to kill my blockers. Fair enough. Swiss Army Portal to Phyrexia. That's what it is. Okay, I'm going to channel this. Interesting. Okay. I'm going to bring, I think, a Skyfisher Spider back to the hand. Right, so this is triggered 3 times, but it only works once. So this should be for the 3 mana thing. And we'll bring back a Bloodtithe Harvester. And then it will fizzle on these, right? Take action. Okay, interesting. We saw what happened there. I picked the Bloodtithe Harvester and Willowgeist. It only paid attention to the Willowgeist because that was the last one I did. I guess that makes a certain kind of sense. So here's the fun thing. We can actually blow up Portal to Phyrexia. It's completely irrelevant, but I think it's quite fun. Skyfisher Spider comes into play. I'm actually getting quite a lot of life off this. Let's sacrifice the Body Launderer. This should be pretty interesting. Blow up Portal to Phyrexia. We'll bring back... Ooh, Skyfisher Spider. Another Skyfisher Spider. We'll bring back... What do we not have on the battlefield? We don't have a Morbid Opportunist. Okay. Sacrifice another creature. Right, trouble is we need blockers. Yeah, so we've got to sacrifice the tapped creature to blow up, this time the 3/4, I would say. Would make a lot of sense. The only mistake we made there, I had to sacrifice a Skyfisher Spider because I need to gain 14 life. Yeah, so that's unfortunate. I just misplayed at a crucial point there, but that was interesting. I don't think I think this is the last game. I don't think I can put up with much more of this, unfortunately, but definitely an interesting experiment. And yeah, we should just die here. Interesting. Yeah, interesting. Could not win with that deck, but lots of interesting triggers going on. We'll have to figure out if we can make this deck work. We thought we're missing card draw. Maybe 3 Fell Stingers, 3 Morbid Opportunist is what you're supposed to do. It might just, the power level just might not be there. It might not work in standard. This kind of thing with Riveteer's Ascendancy. I think what we learned is this only triggers once per turn. That does put a bit of a cap on how good this is. Yeah, you've got to be careful because it'll trigger multiple times when someone does a board wire point. Someone forces you to sacrifice 3 creatures at once, for example. So you want to just select one and then pass on the other triggers to get the creature that you want back. Doesn't quite seem to counter Phyrexian Portal in the way I hoped, unfortunately. But definitely quite interesting. Yeah. So I think I'll definitely come back to this and try something else. I think possibly just starting again from the ground up and just considering the rebuilding the mana base as well, so we can play Willowgeists on turn 1. I think if we're going for Willowgeists, yeah. Anyway, I think that is the video. So thanks for watching.